Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Tuesday, September 12th, 2017. So I wanted to come to you for a few moments this morning and speak about what I've entitled, is it a compliment or a comparison? Because they can sort of sound the same, but one can leave you uplifted and the other one takes a dig at yourself. And it puts you down and pumps you down further and further into immobility where you will not move. You'll get stuck. So let me tell you what I'm talking about specifically. I was talking to a girlfriend last week, and she asked me if I would hold her accountable for a couple of areas. She's in healthcare and she's going back to school to get another certification. So I said, okay, yes, by thus and such date, I want to have this, this, and this, and this sent to me. No excuses, send it. And so she immediately said, with the most beautiful smile on her face, she said, okay, now remember, I'm not as smart as you. And ding, 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 ding. Okay. Something went off in me, because at the outset, that could be a little compliment. Oh, she's calling me smart. She think I'm smart. That's okay. No, that was not a compliment to me. It was a dig on herself, her own self-confidence, because she doesn't have the certification that she wants. She doesn't have the degree that she wants. Okay. We have to be listening, have listening ears, and not allow people to fall into the trap of comparing themselves to anybody. So immediately, okay, that wasn't no compliment to me. Immediately, I helped her switch her perspective, to switch how she viewed herself. And I said, wait a minute. Stop right there. Okay, I did not have a smile on my face. Watch the cloak of a smile. Watch the cloak of a joke or comedy. Without a smile on my face, I said, nope, stop right there. I don't want to hear that, and I need you to change that, because listen, you are falling into a dangerous trap. You're looking at something that you don't have and forgetting and neglecting everything that makes you you. She is in the healthcare field, and I told her the reason you have such tremendous favor. I mean, some of her clients, okay, they love her. They love her, and it's because they know she loves them. She's got the biggest heart in the world. And I pointed out very quickly, you think they hired you? You could have more degrees than a thermometer. If you don't care about those patients, if you do not care about them individually and into their families, you wouldn't keep getting all these jobs and all these opportunities. It's your heart. Now, anything else that you need, believe me, someone attached to you will have it. And that is not to say that I'm advocating don't strengthen your areas that are weaker. She's already doing that. She's going back to school. But we sometimes take our eyes off of our strengths and what we can do, what we are designed for, what we were built for. I'm telling you, comparison kills. It will kill a dream. It kills momentum. It kills your joy. You could be so excited about doing something and getting something, and then you see somebody who apparently has a little more, who's got a little bigger, who's got more of this, and your joy is gone. I mean, all excitement about where you were and where you were going and how you were going to do it is deflated. It will deflate. It sucks the energy. It sucks the life. And it lends toward an attitude of being ungrateful. You were so excited about where you were and where you were going and the progress you were making until somebody came up and said something about where they were. And then no longer are you grateful. And we just have to be conscious of that. We've got to remember that I don't care if it's the leader, the supervisor, the CEO, we must realize that no one person has it all. That's why you surround yourself with a team. Don't you believe for 1 millisecond that the CEO is also the chief financial officer, the chief strategist, the chief branding officer, the marketing guru. No one person has that all. They surround themselves by a team who bring their strengths to the table. And now we're going to make this thing move. And now we're moving forward. That's why there's no I in team. Okay. So just be on the lookout. Don't take that for a compliment when it digs at the person who's saying it. Even with this, with a smile. Okay. We have a responsibility, I think. Okay. Let me rephrase that. I have a responsibility, though I think you do too. I have a responsibility as one who yearns and desires to make an impact in lives, to not allow you to believe a lie. It is a curse to compare ourselves. We will do nothing. We will stop. We will give up before it even gets started. If I think, well, I can't do it like him. He at the top of his game. Let me tell you one other quick thing. I have a very dear friend, and we were starting to do something. And so my part of the agreement was to go out and start looking on the internet and see if any of these wonderful names that we had come up with in all of our brilliance, if the names had been taken. Had they already been copyrighted, and were they being used? And so I was so excited about, okay, this is a great name. I know this can work. Let me get in here and start searching. And lo and behold, it didn't even take me like 2 minutes worth of a search to find 5 different variations of what we and all of our brilliance had come up with. She said a one-liner and kept it moving. And I don't think she realized. I told her months later that I was still using that one-liner to get me through and to get me over and to keep me pushing and keep me moving forward. And she said this to me, why are you stopping? Aren't there Fritos and Cheetos and Lay's and Pringles and fill in the blank with all these other, what's the one commonality? They're all potato chips. But they are slightly different. And some people are sold out on Pringles. They would never let a Lay's touch their lips. Aren't there Sprites and Cokes and Pepsis and Mountain Dews and fill in the blank? Some people are sold out on a Sprite. A 7-Up would never work for them. We sometimes get our little tunnel vision, and it's too easy to get deflated and delayed and detoured and just stopped. All momentum ceases when you think that you're not as good or as intelligent or as vibrant or as creative or fill in the blank. When we start comparing ourselves to others without recognizing that there's so many different varieties of what we do. There are people out there impacting lives. Does that mean that I won't do it? Does that mean that Hollie should stop doing it? Does that mean that Hollie should stop trying to make a difference? Because other people are doing it and they have more and they've been doing it longer. And everybody who wants to listen to me? No. And so I'm just going to ask you to be on the lookout. Listen up. Is that a compliment? Or did you just take a dig at yourself by comparing and stopped realizing all that you have to offer? Be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves. We also have that promotion going on for September 30th, a mega webinar for those who are still hungering to live into their dream. We had the 2 mini webinars. We are going for a half-day webinar. And so, actually, yes, you can go on my website. You can go on my website, and I'll put a link up there as well for those interested in tired. I don't want to compare anymore. I want to do me. I just don't know where to get started. I know something is in me. Great. I got to get started. Okay, then that's the webinar for you. That is the webinar for you. Until next time, take real good care of yourselves.